Okay, let's get started. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the community call. Today, we're going to get Faisal to start us off and talk about what we're doing, why we YIEDL. So, Faisal, are you there? I just saw him in the list. I think he popped off. We'll just wait 1 minute. Oh, there you are. Hey, Faisal.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Okay.
Guys, can you please mute your mics if you haven't?
Okay, guys. So, good afternoon, everybody. We wanted to kind of start this off as usual, giving you a reminder of why OptyFi. And is my voice okay, Curtis, Tiago? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
So I think it's very important to remember that what we are trying to do here is quite a big thing for DeFi. And sometimes we lose sight of that. So if you look at what is DeFi today, right? And this is from DeFi Llama. DeFi, we can say, is about $186 billion. It's come down a bit, but anyways, $186 billion of capital. And if you think about it, where is this capital or value locked? It's all locked in one or other type of a liquidity pool on some chain. So we have hundreds of thousands of probably liquidity pools, dozens of chains, and many protocols, hundreds of protocols. And OptyFi is that one project that is trying to build a bridge to every one of these liquidity pools. So at will, we want to be able to go in and get out of any liquidity pool in DeFi. So when you think about it like that, like what we're aiming to do here is huge, right? It's not a small thing, and it's very much needed for DeFi. So it has two parts. One is to monitor all of this capital sitting in all of these liquidity pools, identify the best one, and then be able to move in and out, and then monitor it so that if it's risky, get out. So, it's a reminder, like the task is not a small one. It's not just about yield aggregation. It's not about being in one pool. And if you guys are watching what's going on in DeFi right now with Wonderland, Abracadabra, it's critical for us to be diversified over many pools, right? We can all see the importance of that. No matter how strong a single project is, having a strategy running onto one project is risky business. What I want to share with you is a little peek on, I'm just going to share my screen. This is a video we're going to be releasing soon, but as always, we'd like to share it on community call first. I think the Discord audio share doesn't work too well, but here's the idea. So you have all these different liquidity pools, different APYs, changing all the time. Olympus is 7,001 day %, and then crashing another day.
So I think you've got the wrong screen up.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. This is a video we'll be sharing with everybody soon. So as you can see, you have different pools doing different APYs. These are changing rapidly and on different chains. Chains are growing by the minute, and it's really too much for one person to be able to keep track of impermanent loss, gas fees, cross-chain fees. So that's where OptyFi comes in. And, we basically have algorithms that are monitoring all of these chains. Well, that's the roadmap. Right now, we're monitoring multiple chains, multiple pools, but we want to get to a point where we're doing all of it. So really a mammoth undertaking. We want to be monitoring the entire universe and ranking it from risky, very risky, to very safe. And then identifying strategies and be able to run any of these strategies. So as far as we know, this is really the only project with an ambition to do it at that scale. So that's why, it's not just about yield aggregation, it's a big undertaking. So it's a reminder for everybody. And when we say we're getting into NFT vaults, it's also the same thing. Hundreds, actually not hundreds, tens of thousands or perhaps millions of NFTs out there, all with data sets on chain. What is it selling for? Who bought it? Who sold it? We are attempting to capture all of that data and make data-driven decisions on that decentralized asset as well. So just a reminder that when we talk about OptyFi, it's not just about yield aggregation. It's about being able to have access to the entire DeFi from one central position and being able to enter and exit any part of it at will. Again, that's what OptyFi is all about. And all that powerful tech had to be built for the YIEDLers so the YIEDLers could just sit back and YIEDL. So, yeah, that's just the why OptyFi as usual. Curtis, back to you.
Now, like it currently has. Yeah, I imagine that configuration will be popular.
Thanks, guys. So if you'd switch back on to my screen, and I'll finish with the agenda. So today is going to be a little bit of a quicker one, but I'm going to try to update with you guys with what's going on in the near term and some new exciting things. So just going to touch up on the token and Polygon launch update when that is expected, and the roadmap. Then take a look at the community NFTs. So we have different iterations of it that I'm going to show you today for SuperYIEDLers and PowerYIEDLers. We're going to open up a referral program soon I'll talk about. And then we also have this Punk Vault coming down the line. And I'm going to talk about how we're going to be acquiring it. So as Faisal just mentioned, we're trying to do data-driven decisions in this model. And then we've had a little bit of a discussion going on in the community about what symbol that we want to use to represent us. Just like Abracadabra has the frog for Frog Nation, for example. We're looking to do something like that across our media channels. And then finally, memes and POAP, like always. So last week, if you weren't here, Faisal went through what our idea is, which is to favor long-term capital or patient capital. And so we're going to be putting out a release, the case for patient capital and the different kinds of innovations and ideas that we have in order to mitigate this risk of pump and dump kind of thing out of the IDO or the token launch. So we decided that we're going to be delaying. Originally, we decided we had a goal in mind of beginning of February for token launch and wanted to really get it out there. Then we saw a lot of people are taking this risk of dump after they get this initial pump, from the IDO, and are trying to think of ways that we can change the tokenomics up a little bit alongside with advice from our advisors and partners at Nuo to see how we can mitigate that kind of a thing. In doing that, we decided we're going to be offering a time-locked staking mechanisms. So there's going to be different periods of time that you can stake your Opty for. The longer the time, the higher the reward. And a lot more details about that are coming. So we're going to highlight them over coming weeks. So yeah, full staking mechanism in place for the Opty launch means we're going to be looking at token launch beginning of March is the idea right now, pending on many variables, of course, like the market sentiment at the time. And what that means is we're going to be extending the users added to the beta whitelist over the next month or so. And also after February, so possibly late February, early March, we're looking at the Polygon expansion, and then Avalanche and the NFT Vault. So the first NFT Vault is going to be Punk, and going to talk about that a little more in a few slides. So this is the pipeline, as you guys have seen a few times now. Next month, when we're looking at Polygon, we're looking at Beefy, Curve, Aave, SushiSwap, QuickSwap, and MyFinance. Right now on Ethereum, I believe we actually completed the Convex adapter yesterday. And interestingly, we're, of course, seeing really good opportunities in there. But in the past, recent day or so, there have been some crazy news that Faisal just mentioned about Wonderland and Time Spell. A couple of things. So now the risk environment is really changing with many of the pools that we have as options. And right now, so OPUSDC is running OPUSDC Grow, which is just a slightly higher risk preference than stable. As you know, we have 4 risk preferences, and this kind of whitelists the underlying strategies, or whether you can take leverages kind of thing in the vault. And the OPUSDC Grow, being just a little bit more risky than the stable strategy, is going to most likely not going to consider things like the MIM pool right now, with this newborn risk of people are thinking that MIM may actually lose its peg and stuff. So a lot of crazy news, and we'd love to discuss what you guys think about that after the call. But Convex is built now. We can run strategy to it, but we have to do a lot more research in light of recent news as to the risks of these pools and where we can go. So we'll be running a new strategy likely soon, and you'll see that update in the UI once we really define the risks in light of new environment. Also, you got Lido soon, and then on Avalanche, we got Curve, Aave, BenQI, Trader Joe Alpha, Hamora, and Pangolin in the pipeline. So the YIEDLer NFTs, as I said, we're just going to be extending the beta whitelist over the coming weeks. So at some point, we're going to announce, possibly by next Friday's community call, when the snapshot will be taken. And when the snapshot is taken, it's going to be all Alpha and Beta Vault depositors who are eligible for the NFTs. And then we have these 2 iterations. So the SuperYIEDLers are going to get this golden lock, and the PowerYIEDLers the purple. I think both are very cool, but that's how they're distinguished. And what they enable you to do is access to the private channels on Discord, as well as exclusive benefits. What that is they're going to be providing a boosted APY, we've been saying. We're just not 100% sure on how that's going to be technically implemented, whether it be that you can claim an extra airdrop maybe at the end of the year, or if it's literally going to give you boosted APY on deposits or the staking vault. Those kinds of things are being discussed in product right now, and we'll give you an update soon. But in some manner, you will achieve a boosted APY by being an early community member, and the trophy kind of that you get also, and the status of being an early YIEDLer will be through this NFT. So it's going to be it's non-transferable and on the Polygon chain, and anybody that has it in their wallet will essentially be a legitimate official early YIEDLer and also eligible for the boost. So for the NFT vaults, we have this coming down the roadmap pretty soon. The time estimation for technical development to be ready is 1 month. So possibly end of February, early March, which is kind of where a lot of things are lining up to go for launch, which should be a very exciting time, depending on what's happening in the market throughout February. So this is just kind of a sneak peek as to the UI that's being made. Our new designer, Gabriel, who's with us, is working hard on the UI. It looks really cool. And we're going to be delivering this in about a month, like I said. The first NFT vault is going to be a punk vault. So the purpose of the whole product is that we're going to be making data-driven decisions with strategists where users, let's say you're a passive user that's very interested in the NFT space, but you're not extremely informed and you don't have a lot of time to do research in order to make an intelligent NFT purchasing decision. You can come over to OptyFi Vault and purchase some vault tokens that gives you a passive exposure to either a theme or a particular project, where a strategist that is very knowledgeable and informed, either quant-driven or qualitative, will be determining which is the best assets to purchase given the mandate. So the mandate of the first vault is going to be the CryptoPunks. So it will be acquiring only CryptoPunks. Which punk to acquire is going to be a data-driven decision, and our data scientist David is going to be launching a competition for that. So whoever, more details will be coming soon again, but whoever can put together essentially the most convincing, like a one-pager or model to determine which punk that we want to provide, has the opportunity to potentially become the strategist of the vault. And the strategist of the vault is going to be participating in the performance fees made by the vault. So if that NFT then does very well, you can have the opportunity to make quite a bit of cash for your efforts in deciding which one to pick. Yeah. There is currently, so this is like on community call, we always say the community gets the alpha. This is like mega early alpha. So we have very little documentation to show you guys right now, but that's something that we're working on over the coming month. So we have like kind of MVP of this entire product line is this CryptoPunk Vault, and we'll have a lot of detail that you guys can check out over the coming weeks, as well as with the data science competition. But we'll be releasing essentially a docs for the NFT Vaults, and that'll be very clear about what is going on under the hood. But we don't have that right at the moment. It's coming. So I expect it maybe in 2 weeks' time, you should be able to have a good sense of information to access on this. So as I mentioned, the beta list, the whitelist for SuperYIEDLers, and to be able to deposit into beta vaults is going to be expanding over the coming weeks, since we're going to be delaying token launch. We're going to be bringing in many more users, and one of the methods to do that is through referral. So if you're currently a PowerYIEDLer or a SuperYIEDLer, and you know a buddy that is a good addition to our community, you think will be a strong addition, then you can earn a OPTY rewards from referring them. Technical details on how much rewards you're going to get or how that's being derived will be coming. I'll most likely announce next Friday. UI is working on the reward calculations right now. But you will get basically an additional OPTY reward allocation for your referral. And at the same time, this ensures that our community stays to people like-minded community members that are strong in general. So we took a lot of time to screen everybody that is currently a SuperYIEDLer or PowerYIEDLer that has been contributing to the community in some way and has really positive vibes. And that's how we would love to keep expanding. At the same time, this expansion will allow our TVL to keep growing. And up until now, we've chosen to really restrict the TVL through a minimal amount of depositors and even a TVL limit. The purpose of that was to get maximal feedback from all our users in kind of a testing phase and prove that the protocol is battle tested going into the token generation event. We're going to be lifting up the TVL substantially before launching the token to, again, really reiterate the fact that our systems are battle tested and proven over the few months prior. So the referral program is going to add a bunch of new whitelisted members. And all of the SuperYIEDLer and PowerYIEDLers are going to be able to, and the new members as well, will be able to deposit into the Polygon vaults when they're launched on Polygon. So that will be a total of likely 4 vaults on the Ethereum side and the Polygon side, and we'll be giving OPTY rewards to the Polygon vaults as well. And then all 4 vaults together should be, and with the addition of many new users, should really boost the TVL up and show again that we're trying to reiterate the protocol has been battle tested and proven for this token generation event. Mm-hmm. So I think that's more of a you question, Thiago. What do they got to do? Awesome. And Uwe is also working on the calculation for how much OPTY that you've earned to date if you're an alpha or beta depositor soon on the UI. And we'll have a spreadsheet as well that will show how much OPTY you've earned exactly, how much OPTY that you will get retroactively when the token launch occurs. So these are the new PowerYIEDLers that Thiago has identified in the last few weeks. So if you're on this list, you are now a PowerYIEDler and you have the rights to deposit into the beta vault and alpha, actually. So either USDC or the WETH vaults on Ethereum right now and in Polygon when they come. You have the ability to refer people and earn even more OPTY. And if you deposit, you will be eligible for the community NFT as well, which will give you the boosted rewards moving forward after the token generation. And Thiago, do you want to speak to this? Yeah. Thanks, guys. So now we just have the few memes, and then we're going to make that decision about what the symbol that we want to be across our community. So going to get your votes today, and then I'll give us an idea. The winner may be the one that actually is utilized. So if you can, right now, I'm going to just plant a link in community events. So boom, up now. If you can go to that poll everywhere link, and then drop in your Discord handle. So you can press it in the bottom left of Discord to copy, paste. That'll ensure that we get your actual, or who you are, and then you can earn points, Thiago, for community. So here's, I think we only have 2 memes that we identified this week. So Market Bubble, and he is just stopping it dead in its tracks because it's OptyFi protocol. Yeah, so lots everybody making memes about how OptyFi is going to stop the market in its tracks. I think everybody's kind of that is in a USDC vault is probably grateful that there was a vault and a reason to put some stable away before the big dip. And here's the emoji or symbol that we're going to represent our community with. So here's some ideas so far in our Discord. If you have any ideas, we'd love you to drop them. And we're going to vote for these in a second. So just I'm going to leave this up for a couple seconds so you can take a good look at the options and what they're justifying them with. So we got the settings to represent the optimization engine. Jokers, he advocates that they use it because no matter what the scenario is, what the cards are on the table, the OptyFi engine will help us make the best move. So Joker's always the best move. That's pretty cool. And then we got the bots. Got the Island in the Sun umbrella, because that's what YIEDLers do. They chill on the beach while the engine is doing it for them. Locks, keys. I'm not quite sure what the emoji is for under max, but it looks really cool. Okay, so if you're on Poll Everywhere, that link that I sent, please select your favorite meme of the week. I'm just going to give it like 20 more seconds, and then we'll spend a while on the symbol voting. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, Superhero on top is the winner of the meme of the week. Awesome and nice work, and thanks for repping us and posting memes on social. Okay, favorite symbol. I'm having a hard time voting, actually. Gonna need like 20 seconds to decide. It's a close race. So what is that? I think the settings icon. Taking the lead so far. Locks. Oh, it's a gear. Okay, yeah.
Maybe, Curtis, we can bring the top 3 to next week and see if there is any other contendant, and then just do a final.
Yeah, be like a round robin tournament kind of thing almost.
Yeah.
Oh, the gear's already taken by a protocol? What was the protocol? What's the name? Gearbox? Oh, I haven't even heard of them. I haven't checked that one out yet, but yeah. We're going to have to choose another one, I guess, then. So far, locks, keys, gearbox kind of thing. What was that last one? Or the one that, oh, the Jokers. The Joker, okay. Joker gearbox locks. I'm just going to give it 10 more seconds, but it looks like those might be the ones that advance to the next round of the kind of thing. Gearbox might get taken out, though, so we might have to take the 2 to 4 if we confirm it's been taken by another protocol. That's unfortunate. Yeah, okay, we'll do that for sure. But this gives us a good idea, I guess. Okay, I'm going to end it. The gearbox was people really like, but it sucks a little bit if it was already taken. Oh, well. Thanks, guys. Awesome. So, as always, you can go get a PO-op, and to do so, just need verifications that you actually came to the call and stuck around. So, just got to take a screenshot of this PO-op, go into the PO-op channel, click on the quiz link, answer a few simple questions, and insert your PO-op screenshot to collect the actual PO-op. Okay, Thiago's posting right now. I'm going to take a screenshot. Gearbox. Okay, this guy said the Gearbox is actually, he thinks, a good project for cooperation. Cool. Yeah, maybe we'll be able to build an adapter if they good APYs and no fees to enter and exit. Use a different, yeah, we may just use a different type of gear. Is there a different gear emoji? Or maybe we can even establish one somehow. I guess it needs to be a standard emoji to be able to be used across social media channels.